I'm here to check that
Yeah, brother.
Where the people's party don't want me as a leader.
Our investigation. Some aspect is coming back.
Wealth is not trickling down to the people of Guyana.
And that is, of course, I don't get involved in that. Yeah, brother. It is important for Venezuela to understand that Guyana will not be bullied, threatened, or intimidated. Hello, good morning. Here.
I'm here to check that
Yeah, brother.
I am aware that the People's Progressive Party does not want me as a leader.
Here. The FBI is doing their investigation. Some aspect is coming back.
Wealth is not trickling down to the people of Guyana.
There will be additional questioning that is required. And that is, of course, I don't get involved in that. Yeah, brother. It is important for Venezuela to understand that Guyana will not be bullied, threatened, or intimidated. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good night, guys, and welcome to this edition of Progress Report with the Guyanese Critic. Tonight, we will be discussing specifically GHK Lall. You might know the guy. You might never have seen his photo before. This is GHK Lall. I don't know if you've ever ran into him, but this is the individual. He had a... Oh, you did not know? He was a criminal mastermind. You didn't know all the time that this was GHK Lall? Okay. Well, I will use one of his recent pictures. Same guy. Not much of a difference, just so you see. It's the same guy. That's the guy, GHK Lall. Welcome, sir. Welcome to the program. This program of Progress Report with the Guyanese Critic, coming to you from TBN Studios, Queenstown, with about 4 mojitos. What a wonderful day it has been. So I dressed, went out to meet one of my supporters from Port Kaituma, a businessman and Island thing that, and some of my supporters from New York. Esther Davis is in Guyana, and Alinda now, and her husband, and Wendy, her sister, and her daughter, and everybody come out to see me. So I went to meet them. I dressed for the gym. And then I thought about what it would be like to have a mojito before the gym. And then it was 1, and then it was 2, and then it was 3, and then it was 4. I wish to say no more. And then, I was told about an interview today between 2 criminals. One who's world-renowned. This here you have the infamous, GHK Lall. Criminal on the Lord. Yes. He did an interview that was aired today with Mohamed Maduro agent Travis Chase, former camera thief from MTV. Yes. And many other things. Well, I'm telling you today, I will be very much circumspect because of my mellow mood, but nonetheless, we will deliver to you as we always do. Cheerio now. So let's go right into the interview with GHK Lall. If you have not met him before, let me introduce you once again. GHK Lall, a columnist, former janitor within one of the buildings in Wall Street, claimed that he was some form of an analyst. I don't know what he analyzed, but came back to Guyana and is now known as the criminal underlord. And we just discovered, as a result of indictments unsealed in a U.S. Southern federal court, we realized that he was the head of the Guyana Gold Board when Mohammed was afforded the opportunity to smuggle gold. This is a recent picture of him. The picture that I showed earlier was an older picture and better known to everybody, but this is recent, only maybe last week, interview of the criminal underlord GHK Lall, someone who has now been implicated with gold smuggling as a result of association, being the head of the Guyana Gold Board at the time that the Mohameds had free reign, all the way from back in 2017. Yes, let's now listen to that interview, and I will, it is 24 minutes, I will interject from time to time and give my commentary on GHK Lall and Travis Maduro Mohamed Chase, their interview. Imagine, as we go in, we will dissect it. Let me allow the mojitos to marinate within my stomach. Yes, I think it is marinated so much so that it's gone to my brain. Oh. I believe I can fly. I must say, I am honored to be spoken about in such a magnificent, maleficent way that GHK Lall and Travis Chase referred to me on many occasions without calling my name. They were like, ooh, ooh, like ballerinas tiptoeing around my name. They, I think, feel threatened by the fact that I say, if you call my fucking name, then you're gonna know. What's been the most interesting thing since toast bread? Let's go straight into the interview where GHK Lall and Travis Chase seems to be comrades, seems to be comfortable with each other. GHK Lall has now been uncovered as a criminal underlord, but is doing an interview with former camera thief and now Maduro Mohammed agent Travis Chase.
A forum, an opportunity to thank you again, Mr. Chase. It is good to have a forum, an opportunity to share.
By the way, I don't know if you know of Mr. GHK Lall, but he writes long stories about the government and everything under the sun. GHK Lall is similar to resemblance of a cockroach You know, he's been hiding, and you'd have to raise things and try to get him out from under all kind of furniture. And after the indictment were unsealed in a U.S. Southern court, and by extension, GHK Lall was implicated in gold smuggling, or seemingly so. He came out like a cockroach's eyes that was burning as a result of being sprayed with insecticide. Is it pesticide, insecticide? I don't know. I know the relationship that GHK Lall and Travis Chase has with the Mohameds and the Maduros is incestuous. Right? I don't know. That I know. I've got that right. The relationship is an incestuous one. It's like family fucking one another. That's what's going on here. Hello, good night. Hello? Okay. That's the block. Just for the fun of it. Yes. Just for not knowing better. And tonight is not a call-in program. Oh, we put up the number for call-in. Call in. Oh, that's why people call in. But if you don't get through, you get blocked.
With all Guyanese, from the government to the common citizen. The facts, the circumstances behind my time, surrounding my time at the Guyana Gold Board, and even
never told before. After the indictment committee, you realize this criminal on the Lord was part and parcel. How you know about it? How you come and say now you don't know? No, for the first time, GHK Lall writes so much stories. No! This cockroach crawls out from the dark like he was zapped or sprayed with insecticide.
Beyond, and even beyond. This is a good opportunity for us, Mr. Chase,
For us, Mr. Chase. Imagine you could imagine how he comfortable with Chase. Because Travis Chase get his gold license. And he. You know, Travis Chase, they're on long now with these conspiracies, you know. You know, Travis Chase is the man who do the story where Granger had the opportunity for somebody to assassinate Granger, and then Granger used the opportunity for shake up the whole Guyana police force. Y'all know the story. Man, I should have really. No! When GHK Lall implicated in documents by association of being the head of the Guyana Gold Board. No, he come for explain. All right, Mr. GHK Lall.
Dive in to this whole issue of gold smuggling that has its roots in other things and that stretches its tentacles.
What are you talking about gold smuggling? You're talking about a fucking octopus. I don't know what you're talking about. Huh? Like if he was a James Bond villain that he looks like. It tentacles. It tentaculaceous situation. GHK Lall and Travis Mohamed Maduro Chase, the two of them, they you know, he got an opportunity. All right, buddy. I know something that you ain't know. Bambaleti bam bam. We are going to court for the evidence to be produced Bambaleti bam bam. You been a smuggle.
A number of areas in Guyana that has its roots in other things and that stretches its tentacles in a number of areas in Guyana. I went to the Gold Board in March 2017 and I finished on February 29th, 2020.
Now, just to give you some background, this man purports himself to be somebody with credibility, an upstanding individual, of which he's not. Nowhere even close. What happened? You've been hiding all the time. Like I said, like a cockroach. This is a cockroach. Hiding all the time. And I don't know how we could prove in court that he's not a human. He looks like a cockroach. Like Ant-Man, you know? He looks like a cockroach. This cockroach know everything about what's wrong under the sun. There was a no confidence motion in 2018. That brought down the government. He stayed until 2020. He didn't see that and respect that. He was a part of that at the Guyana Gold Board while the Mohameds continue to smuggle the gold out, capitalizing on the situation and circumstance at the time.
Just a couple of days before the elections, when the term in March 2017, and that stretches its tentacles in a number of areas in Guyana.
Tentacles gone in, he know.
2017, and I finished on February 29th, 2020. Just a couple of days before the elections, when the term ended. It was a revealing experience for me.
Bear in mind, his tenure was in the PNC time. You had a revealing experience. Please reveal that experience to us. Please, Mr. GHK Lall. Mr. GHK Lall, you have a skill as a columnist, and you hide behind, being the cockroach that you are, you hide behind the pen. Me got a skill for dissect when people say something. Keep right them ass. Don't come on video. Don't come and record nothing. Me got a special skill. This is me skill. You can get the experience of it now.
Just a couple of days before the elections, when the term ended. It was a revealing experience for me.
Please reveal to us what happened in the gold smuggling arena during your tenure at the Guyana Gold Board. Reveal.
I see government from the inside. I see how things operated. And it is painful. I must face you, my fellow Guyanese, and tell you that it is painful for the honest work that you put out as a servant of the people to be thrown into your face, to be distorted in this scurrilous manner, to drag me into something that...
No, my, drag you where? You don't know if crowd dance there all the time? How you get dragged? Hold on. Let me do something for you here. Pull it down. Let me go to Google. GHK Lall columns. GHK Lall archives. This is just Kaicho news. Here he thing. Jagdio, angler. Open up this and show them. Jagdio, angler, composer, conductor, Hess Cooperation and Taxes, GPL deal, who's the real benefactor, a man of his word, indictment government exposed, tricks embedded, AFC stirring to life, 100 rising stars, cash transfer, party 11 helping Minister Bharat. Is there no way? Even one, only one? Cash handouts part 1. The last 30 days you're writing. The first 30 days. The first 30 days, President Ali's second term has been well. Moving, relax, mate. Every fucking thing is attack. You didn't know, you know. Hey, what you say? What you say?
Distorted in this scurrilous manner.
A distortionist complaining about distortion. Coriolis. Hold on. Me and Al don't know the word. The man no fancy word. You know me don't play no game with a y'all. Coriolis manner. Me no say not my best man like your fucking ears now. What good over? Coriolis manner. Coriolis likely refers to ship city Coriolis. Coriolis. You might hit me with a fancy word there. Well, here no man. Me never know Coriolis, I never cockroach. You're cockroach. Might be a German cockroach. But nonetheless, you're cockroach, Mr. GHK Lall. Right?
To drag me in.
Drag? Use the draggers. Use the dragger. Everybody you hauling every day in the paper every day. No, nobody not drag you in. Nobody had nothing for you. Now we get things for you. Here the U.S. indictment. The defendant Nazar Mohammed, defendant Azadin Mohammed, Mohammed Enterprise Gold wholesaler, the Guyana Revenue Authority GRA. Number 5, the Guyana Gold Board. Listed, hey! The investigation going on since the general allegations set forth in paragraph 1 through 9 of the indictments are re-alleged and incorporated by reference of count 1 of which indictments as though follows set forth herein. Second, from in and around 2017, since you come, the Americans start investigate. Is this the sea? They know you. The Americans got a history with you. You're a criminal and the lord. Is this the remember? Like, yeah, since you come, the Americans start investigating right away. They know smuggling y'all in.
Face to be distorted in this scurrilous manner. To drag me into something that was existing as long as Golan.
Man. Lall. GHK Lall. Lullaby. Lale. Lalo. I'm a calling it like it's a calypso. Lale, lalo. These indictments was said at the Guyana Gold Board was part and parcel of assisting Mohammed in the smuggling. You got to come and tell me who if it's not you. If it's not you been in the smuggling, who them talking about? You ain't saying nothing. La le la lo la 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 la. Tata lele. Freddie coming on just now?
The gold board was in existence. And I'm not laughing. No, I'm not laughing at all. I'm very angry, but it's not showing. And something that will continue as long as there's gold around. And as long as there's
scandalous.
Certain kind.
Scurrilous. Scandalous. No, it's not no scandal. The Americans scandaling you. They're watching you since you come. With your cockroach looking face and no, this is a criminal. This man here, you understand? And it's not nice that Americans do profiling. They watch you and realize this is a whole criminal. Can you tell us why you come back from America? Come back, fool up everybody, and tell them how you were some Wall Street. You were doing something on Wall Street. The other day when you file this thing, hear what I say. Hello, good night.
Critics, check your WhatsApp. I just send you the meaning of what cordios.
Yeah, me got them. Me a statement me down level, man. Cockroach and them thing that me use. What do me understand? It's a cockroach. Everybody know cockroach. You understand? Nice looking cockroach. Anyway, but nonetheless a cockroach. So in this thing, we are retained by Mr. GHK Lall, a newspaper columnist, some kind of minister, retired migrant and civil activist. He stopped using the thing where he said he was some Wall Street, somebody from Wall Street. Walk in janitorial, map out the place, see what man people, yes, and the closest he come to is like, you know, smelling piss and seeing the people shit. Them big boys in Wall Street, the next he come a Guyana, he is. He know how they drag you into this thing. No, man. Anybody's know where cockroaches come from? They just start running out about the fucking place. Now you realize it's you then?
People over it and near to it. I went there in 2017 as I...
Bear in mind, this man come and do an interview with Travis Chase. How he reach Travis Chase? How he reach do an interview with nobody else? How he get into Travis Chase? How did Azem Bash get into Travis Chase to talk about Tamesh Jagmohan? And he reach Travis Chase for talking about gold smuggling with the Mohameds and this thing funny, you know. I don't know what's the connection. You have to do some digging to figure out what's the connection. Oh, Mohammed connected to the Maduro and Maduro connected to the Mohammed, and Mohammed connected to Travis Chase, and Travis Chase connected to Mohammed, and Mohammed sent Azim Bash, and Mohammed sent GHK Lall. GHK Lall connected to the Mohameds and smuggling, connected to the Travis Chase. Me know. It's just a nursery school rhyme come to me head.
To you folks. And immediately I ran into what I used to like to call a chainsaw. The Royal Canadian Mint shut down exports from this country, exports of gold. At the time there was no oil, and gold was 61% of the foreign exchange of this country, foreign exchange earnings. So you can imagine what that cessation, that moratorium would have done to
Imagine
this country.
the Royal Canadian Mint shut off gold from Guyana when he go in. Them realize those the corruption gone mad, you know. The smuggling gone wild. I just stop send gold to Canada. This is my own words. That is the man's own words. Not me says to hear he said.
Exchange of this country, foreign exchange earnings. So you can imagine what trees. And immediately I ran into what I used to like to call a chainsaw. The Royal Canadian Mint shut down exports from this country, exports of gold. At the time there was no oil, and gold was 61% of the foreign exchange of this country, foreign exchange earnings. So you can imagine what that cessation, that moratorium would have done to this country. We were able to get myself and the general manager, with the backing of Minister Trotman, full support to get that.
When I tell you, Trotman all involved in this thing. This gold smuggling is a big thing. I watch me by sit on platty foot and listening like, yeah, sir. Like if he know going there. Listening to King Cockroach. King Roach.
Lifted. And the people from the Royal Canadian Mint told others here, outside of my view or hearing, that they trust what I put on the table. They trust what we were doing to include them, to get our metal to the refinery, from mine to market, with all the risk factors, or as many as them, duly observed.
Oh, so they trusted you, but they still stopped collecting any gold from you. Okay. You're a very trustworthy person. All right. I'm going to ask them the next time I visit Canada.
My relationship with the Mohameds. I want the Guyanese people to know this. My relationship with every gold board customer, from gold dealer to gold exporter, from medium scale miner to 1 pennyweight declarer. My relationship with them began and ended within the walls of the Guyana Gold Board. I don't think I need to repeat that. In other words, I had...
No, you got to repeat it for we. Remember, we a little slow. We not too smart. The regular citizens not too smart. We ask you about your relationship with the Mohammed. You tell me about every fucking body else. We want to know your relationship with the Mohammed and the gold smuggling, as it relates to indictments unsealed in the Southern Florida Court of the United States of America that suggested that the Guyana Gold Board, which you were ahead of at that time, since 2017, and you say it was 2017 to 2020, since then, been helping the Mohammed smuggle gold. Can you tell us what's the connection there? I want to hear about everybody else.
Conversation, no transaction, no interaction, no socialization with anyone from the Guyana Gold Board outside of the premises of the Guyana Gold Board for the 3 years that I was there.
No, but nobody said the corruption happened outside. We don't know where the corruption happened. The corruption might have happened in your office. They might bring a bag. Let's bring a bag with money. Did Nazar or Azadin Mohammed ever came to your office? Where do you collect the money? How do you get your split? What percentage you just get? These guys, if not you, who? How would you have been the head of the Guyana Gold Board and not know that these massive amounts of gold was being smuggled?
You want to talk to me? I've said it to the dealers, exporters. The little guy, the woman bringing in 2 ounces of gold. You have a right to see me and talk to me, but there are 2 conditions, 2 preconditions. It's got to be on the gold board floor, And it's got to be somebody else there. I will not sit in a room and discuss any business with you or anybody.
No, but how Travis Chase to get gold license, gold export license? How we do it in a room? You do it to the pool side. Travis, imagine Travis Chase interviewing he, and he's a part of the problem. Watch it. The same Travis Chase for there. Hear this story. GHK Lall can't explain this. Oh shit. You didn't bring the thing for me. Y'all go and Google Travis Chase name, man. Travis Chase had gold license. Here.
A senior member of the management team there. And that's my setup there. So that's the first part of how I conducted myself as chair.
No. We talking about smuggling. You and the Mohameds were the smuggling the gold. We ain't talking about the conduct, how you used to treat everybody else. We talking about 10,000 kilograms of gold that Mohamed smuggled from since 2017, of which you went in. You said the Royal Canadian Mint trust you, but they stopped taking the gold. They trust you so much that they stopped taking gold from Guyana where you win. Right away, they stopped taking gold from you. Because I trust you so much. Alright. We want about the gold smuggling. As now a listed old thief, we want to know how the crime was committed, what role you played. That's all we asking about. Long story, go wrong, come wrong.
Of the gold board. I am no big shot nor expert in charge of something. I am there to serve. I was there to serve the people of this country. I'm a servant.
No, but you serve Mohammed. You serve your service, Mohammed. I don't know what you do. What we want to know, in the process of servicing Mohammed, how much you get for your services? That's all we want. If it was gold, US currency, or local currency. That's all we want to know.
Nothing else. And if this has been trusted into my hands, I have to honor the people who went before me and put so much trust in me that I can talk about gold and getting declarations up. But it must be done the right way.
Only this man know for do that. Jagyo can't do that. Nobody for the PVP can do that. This man is the credible man for gold that we have now found that was robbed from the Guyanese citizen. Every time you read his column, you got to remember, this man was part and parcel of a time and an era where the Mohammeds pillaged, stole from the citizens of this country. This man was at the helm of an organization that is now listed in indictments in a U.S. Southern Florida court. That man there, GHK Lall, every time you read his column, you must remember he was the head of the Guyana Gold Board. When he talks, when he pontificates about knowing how you didn't know Mohammed was thieving gold, smuggling gold. For 3 years you didn't know.
So that's the personal part. Now I want to give you the procedural part, Mike.
No, but why you going through all this? What make you go through all this? Mr. GHK Lall, you never come before for explain yourself. Now you get fucking catch you and explain yourself. We got evidence, partner. Evidence there, yeah. No caca get caught up in a caca hole. Kaka in your kaka hole. Oh, you want to explain the procedural part? Okay, carry on smartly, sir.
Fellow citizens. And then he said, so that's the personal part. Now I want to give you the procedural part, my fellow citizens. And then you will tell me how much, as it said, GHK Lall know about gold smuggling and how GHK Lall helped the Mohameds in the smuggling of gold.
No, it was the help thing. I've never said your help thing. This here, the indictment says, and I couldn't have said anything before, the Guyana Gold Board, so now, here we're going, Annie. General allegations. At the start of the indictment, they got general allegations. And it got 10 allegations. The defendants, Nazar Mohamed, Azadin Mohamed, Mohamed Enterprise Gold Wholesaler and Exporter, Guyana Revenue Authority has been accused. They take 2% tax. The Guyana Gold Board Regulatory Gold Mining and thing charged to a royalty of approximately 5% on the sale of, and was an agency in Guyana, right? That they now went in and listed that assisted in helping Mohammed smuggle the gold because they had to know. Right? And by extension, you become associated because you were the head of the Guyana Gold Board. That's what we want to know about.
Smuggling. And how GHK Lall helped the Mohameds in the smuggling of gold. I can understand knowing. Yeah, we know that gold smuggling was happening. I was at SARA, part of the meetings every month for a couple of years, and gold smuggling came up. The government had an exercise called Operation Nimble Mule.
Nimble Mule? Don't mean Nimble's been on mule's balls? Because if this man is coming to accept the no gold smoke, what did you do about it? Oh, you decide for jump in the crowd dance. We smuggling if you're smuggling. Whoa, yo. Smuggle if you're smuggling. GHK Lall, we got you, boy. We got you. We got you, boy. I'm going to pluck you from your balls. GHK Lall, we got you, boy. Here we hear, sir.
For a couple of years, and gold smuggling came up. The government had an exercise called Operation Nimble Mule that was headed by a former, can't remember at the time, he was still in the army, a brigadier general. I invited him to attend those meetings and say what is going on. High-level meetings, some very, very high people. He had a Soku, senior official of the GRE, people from the U.S. Embassy. Yeah. And others.
No, the people from the U.S. Embassy, sir, was there as a part of the investigation that has now led to Mohammed being indicted. So just so you know, Mr. GHK Lall, and you guys, we're going to have to close this program because Freddie's program is going to be at 8:30. We're going to stop this program in a few minutes, and we will continue with GHK Lall tomorrow morning. But let's hear the interview about Nimble Mule.
For gold export. I want you to hold on, Mr. Chase, and our viewers, our listeners. I want you to hold on to this. 10,000 kilograms of gold exported out of Guyana, but omitted from official declarations. That's straight out of the U.S. indictment. Omitted from the declarations. When you want to export 1 ounce of gold, or 100,000 ounces.
No, but that's how we asking you, Mr. GHK Lall. We asking you, did you participate and help with that? How does the omission happen? Now GHK Lall went on to explain how much people just watch this thing. So how we gonna omit it and the man declaring these things? How something that's omitted is declared in America? That's how the Americans figure out how we thief in the gold, how they smuggling the gold. All we're asking what role you played and how you didn't know since you know everything else. Watch what you're going here. Pon you know everything else. Watch what going here. Oh shit, I closed down this thing. Everything you know, but all them column you right, you know this, you know, but the president, you know. And you didn't know Mohammed is smuggling gold through the organization that you was heading up. And you so serious? You making joke.
You've got a complete document.
You're a special kind of cockroach.
Comes to the Guyana Gold Board, and arrangements are made, reviewed, and arrangements are made. Follow this now, folks. For people from the Guyana Revenue Authority Customs Department, 1, Kanu.
This man know all of this. Never write an article about gold smuggling. Never write an article about the Reuters story about gold smuggling in Mohameds. Although he was the head of Guyana Gold Board. For a great part of the gold smuggling time. How you could trust them man of this?
2, and police narcotics, 3.
So you got all these people doing this thing. And you say, you know, it make it worse, Mr. GHK Lall. It make it worse. No, you making it a fact that you were a part and parcel of whatever happened. Because you're saying it's so stringent and still people partial to go. Guys, here. Let me get him by his 8:30. Freddy's starting. Freddy's here. So let me get him guys some time for recoup. We can deal with GHK Lall again in the morning. And when you think of GHK Lall, this is what I want you to think about. Here GHK Lall, me. Critic, me, thief goal. Show you picture, man. Me. Mean is not me. It was me. GHK. Poor GHK Lall. Y'all take care. Peace out. Keep it real. Until tomorrow. Ta-ta. Uncle GHK Lall.